Good morning. I want to welcome you this morning to our Drainage District Board of Directors meeting posted for today, April the 3rd, 2018. Present are Commissioner Fuentes, Precinct 1, Commissioner Palacios, Precinct 4, and myself. We have a quorum. Please join us in prayer.
Thank you, Judge. Let us pray. Father God, again, we give you many thanks, Lord, for the day that you've given us today, Lord. Thank you for the opportunity you give us today to serve you, Lord. We continue to lift this elected board, this judge and commissioners that you've appointed to lead this great county of ours, Lord. Continue to provide your wisdom and also your peace, Lord, as to make all the decisions that affect us all, Lord. Just continue to provide your same wisdom to myself, Lord, to our staff, whole county staff, Drainage District staff, Lord, and all the leaders of this great county, for we want all what is best for this county, Lord. Continue just to lift up all those that are battling illnesses, Lord, for your healing hand to be upon them, for their families also to have peace as they deal with whatever is ailing them, Lord. And I just thank you for the opportunity that you give us again to serve this great county, Lord. I ask all this in your Son Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Did anyone sign up, Father?
Yes, sir. We do have two participants on the Drainage District. I will remind the audience to please respect the speaker's time at the podium. There is a 3-minute time limit, and I will advise when there is 1 minute left. Our first participant is Dr. Fletcher, Casey Fletcher.
Yes, for the record, Kenneth C. Fletcher from FAR, Precinct 2, Eddie Cantu. Where is he? I wanted to tell him that City of FAR on citizen initiative took only 2.5 years to pass get Tree City USA. So this linear park project that we're having, hike and bike trail that goes through FAR, it needs trees. You know, we'll have it made in the shade in FAR, but first the shade has to be made. So I wanted to plant the seed into Commissioner Cantu's mind to start thinking about reproducing trees. And these trees are native trees only, and they'll benefit everybody everywhere in the county. And speaking about shade and shadiness, with all due respect, I would like to know more about La Cienega. I'm thinking of it as La Sanity, as a place for the new courthouse, and I know that some people might think the optics of owning a business that's close to the courthouse, and if you happen to be in the law business, it might look like a conflict of interest to some, but not to me. Not letting us know more about the La Cienega deal. And I still think after finally going out and visiting the place that you're going to save a lot of money on, I don't know how much 20 acres of land is out there, but that's millions of dollars, plus the non-necessity of disrupting so much life and property and establishing drainage to the pit, so to speak, drainage-wise, of the courthouse square that we now have. So I'd encourage everybody. I'm reading the Monitor article and finding out that Eddie Cantu received Mr. Burns, I believe is his name, and listen to him. So I encourage everybody else to do that also. And again, thank y'all for having open forum here in the city of FAR. There's a problem with public hearing at planning and zoning stage. So the First Amendment, Fifth Amendment, and 14th Amendment lives in the Hidalgo County Commissioner's Court. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Second participant is Ms. Ruth Rodriguez.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Ruth Rodríguez, yo vengo representando al sector de Chapa 3, vengo a agradecer a cada uno de los que nos han ayudado, al señor Cabeza de Vaca que nos apoyó, pedimos ayuda para la limpieza y se nos ha ayudado, estamos pidiendo ayuda para acerca de ayuda con nuestra comunidad, tenemos pequeños problemas con animales, entonces ellos nos proporcionaron la ayuda para que podamos tener esa ayuda con ellos y le estamos agradeciendo. vengo representando en sí mi colonia para que sepan que nosotros estamos contentos con la ayuda que nos dieron, fue útil para nosotros. Y es algo bien importante para cada uno de los que estamos ahí porque es un problema que vivimos por mucho tiempo y creo que la ayuda que ustedes nos proporcionan a nosotros es bastante, a veces no sabemos, pero vienen muchas ayudas que a veces ustedes nos dan y me da mucho gusto saber y darme la oportunidad que ustedes nos dan a que nosotros podamos venir y darles las gracias aquí a ustedes. Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Hi, hello, my name is Valerie Cerda. I'm a community organizer. I'll be translating for Ms. Rodriguez. Ms. Rodriguez is representing Chapatres, and she would like to extend her gratitude to Commissioner Fuentes and to Señor Cabeza de Vaca. And what she was saying was that the help that they provided with the community cleanup and that they're providing with the issue with stray animals in their community that is crucial for them because they've been living with these problems for quite some time, and that she's appreciative of being able to come here and extend her gratitude on part of her community, and feels that any and all help the community has provided is making their lives better. Thank you.
Thank you. Any concerns with the consent agenda?
No, sir. No, sir. None that I'm aware of, sir.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you, sir. Item 5, requesting acceptance and approval of donation deed from GM Real Estate Company as it relates to Los Albueras de Hidalgo Phase 2 subdivision.
Move approval. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. Item 6, A, certificate of substantial completion from Texas Cordy Construction LLC pertaining to construction contract ACDD 117-015-0418, mile 13.5 north, and FM 1015 area drainage improvement phase 2 and 3.
Move approval. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item B, certificate of construction completion from Texas Cordy LLC pertaining to construction. Okay. It's the same item. I apologize. I know they posted it twice. We'll go to item 6C, application for payment number 6 in the amount of $13,160.57 from Texas Cordy Construction LLC pertaining to construction contract number ACDD 117-015-04-18, mile 13.5 north, and FM 1015 area drainage improvement phase 2 and 3.
Move approval. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item D, application for payment number 7 in the amount of $5,063.44, Texas Cordy Construction LLC pertaining to construction contract ACDD 117-015-04-18, again 13.5 and 1015 area drainage improvements phase 2 and 3.
Approve. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item E, application for payment number 8 in the amount of $53,015.21 for Texas Cordy Construction LLC pertaining to construction contract number ACDD 117-015-04-18, 13.5 and 1015 area drainage improvements phase 2 and 3.
Move approval. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Oh, I apologize. We do have to go back and take action on item B because it is for construction. One was substantial completion. Item B is certificate of construction completion for Texas Cordy LLC pertaining to construction number ACDD 117-015-04-18, 13.5 and 1015 area drainage improvements phase 2 and 3.
Move approval. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
And this is one of our rural drainage projects in Precinct 1. We are working, I know the residents have been inquiring about some of the drainage construction that was done on the north side of 13.5, West 1015. The district is working. We've had some other projects on board, but we'll be converting that system to a shallower system with a combination of pipe and roadside ditch drainage system. But it is forthcoming. I know they have been asking, but it is going to take place. We are going to address that issue.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Item 7, A, request approval to issue payment on award of special commissions pertaining to condemnation proceedings for cost number CCD 0427H, parcel 17, precinct 1, fee simple, right away.
Move approval. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item B, approval to issue payment on 3 special commissioners fees related to cost number CCD 0427H, as noted in item A above.
Move approval. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item C, request for approval to issue payment on award of special commissions pertaining to court condemnation proceedings for cost number CCD 0425D, parcel 12, precinct 1, fee simple, right away.
Move for approval. Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
And item D, approval to issue payment on 3 special commissioners' fees related to cost number CCD 0431H as noted in item C above.
So move. Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you very much. We do not have any special.
Move to adjourn. Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. At this time, we're going to be convening our regular meeting of the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court, posted for today, April the 3rd, 2018. Present are Commissioner Fuentes, Precinct 1, Commissioner Palacios, Precinct 4, and myself. We have a quorum. And at this time, we have the honor of our Head Start kids that are going to lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance.
Yes. We have the children from McAllen 6, and we have 2 children that have come up and are going to do the pledge. We have Brendan Noriega and Renata Alamos. Can they please come up? Who's going to do English first? Yes. I pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic nation, one nation, under God, indivisible, and for all.
Now we're having it in Spanish.
Prometo lealtad a la bandera de Estados Unidos de América y a pública que presenta una nación ante Dios invisible que promete justicia para todos.
These children are here to represent Head Start. We have the Week of the Young Child celebrations beginning on April the 16th. As you know, Head Start is a county-wide program, and I think we're having the prayer now and then go on or what? Okay, well, we don't have the prayer. We're not singing.
Okay. We ask for your prayers this morning for the healing of 14-year-old Audrey Ochoa, daughter of Precinct 4 General Operations Manager Joe Alex Ochoa. Audrey's been in intensive care following an accident that occurred on Saturday. Almighty God, we come together today for the good of the citizens of Hidalgo County. Give us your wisdom as we make decisions that will affect them today and in the years to come. Help us to work well together, recognizing that each of us are here because we want what's best for Hidalgo County. We ask for your blessing and your guidance. In your name we pray. Amen. Amen.
Please remain standing, am I correct?
Yes. For a moment of silence, Mrs. Catalina Garcia Ramon, mother of 430th District Court Judge Israel Ramon Jr., passed away yesterday afternoon. She was 89 years old. Mrs. Ramon was born on March 22, 1929, to Adolfo and Delfina Garcia in Dana. Lived in Weslaco most of her life, and most recently lived in McAllen with her oldest daughter, Norma. She was predeceased by her husband, Israel Ramon Sr., who passed away on March 6, 2008, and is survived by her children, Norma Ramon Torres and her husband, Pedro, Judge Ramon and his wife, Rosemary, Nelda Ramon Mata, Roberto Jose Ramon and his wife, Alicia, Sylvia Ramon Wernicke and her husband, Donald, and Ricardo Romeo Ramon. Funeral arrangements are pending and will be handled by Guerra Funeral Home in Weslaco. On behalf of Commissioners Court and the County of Hidalgo, we honor the memory of Mrs. Ramon and express our deepest condolences to the family. Thank you. And Judge, if we can move up item 17A.
Yes, we're going to be moving up item 17A.
Okay. Just an FYI, our program, Hidalgo County Head Start program, serves 3,690 children throughout the county. Right now, we're in partnership with 10 school districts. Thanks to your support and approval of our MOUs with them, all of our children are dual enrolled with the school district. We're able to individualize instruction, very highly individualized instruction, and we're very proud of those partnerships. In addition, our Head Start program is one of 5 finalists at the state level with the HEB Excellence in Education Award. These are the children that make our program so great. But today, we're really honored to have them here because we want to promote the Week of the Young Child. I'm going to name the children. Raise your hand when I say your name, okay? Sofia Garza, Iker de Luna, Jorge Garza, Sofia Tamés, Nailia Alamos, Valentin Aviña, Kelly Morales, Miles Hernandez, Kevin Gonzalez, and Madeline Berman. Their center manager, Irma Garza Cunha, their teacher, Angeles Ortiz, and their assistant teacher, Monica Vasquez. Thank you for being here. We have a proclamation on the Week of the Young Child to focus attention on early childhood services and education, and we're very proud to be able to offer that countywide. And again, thank you for your support in that area, and the proclamation is being read. You are invited to come to our Week of the Young Child.
A proclamation declaring April 16th through the 19th, 2018 as Week of the Young Child. Whereas the Week of the Young Child is an annual celebration sponsored by the National Association for the Education of Young Children, the world's largest early childhood education association with nearly 90,000 members and a network of over 300 local, state, and regional affiliates. And whereas the purpose of the Week of the Young Child is to focus public attention on the needs of young children and their families and to recognize the early childhood programs and services that meet those needs, such as Head Start. And whereas the Hidalgo County Head Start provides quality services to 3,690 children between the ages of 3 and 5 from some of the neediest families in the county in the areas of education, health, dental health, mental health, nutrition, special and social services. And whereas the designation of the Week of Special Recognition for the children of Hidalgo County will provide an opportunity for caregivers to reflect on the children's future. Now therefore be it resolved that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court hereby proclaims April 16th through the 19th of 2018 to be the Week of the Young Child in Hidalgo County, and urges all citizens to work together to help provide children with the support that they need to develop skills and confidence, and to find the inner strength and the will and fire of the human spirit to make their dreams come true. Approved this 3rd day of April 2018.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
And if we can take a photo?
Very good. Say cheese on 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. Cheese. Again.
Say Woody. Woody. Everybody say Woody. Woody. 1, 2, 3.
I'd like to thank Silvia Garza, who coordinates this event, and Becky Villarreal that are in the audience also. And again, thank you for allowing us to focus on children and for providing the services we do. We have one agenda item.
Go ahead.
Yes, and this one is on, the first one was the proclamation. The next one is discussion and approval of request to enter into a memorandum of understanding for special services between Hidalgo County Head Start Program and the following school districts: Cauchelsa, Edinburgh, Hidalgo, La Joya, McAllen, Mercedes, Mission, PSJA, Sherryland, Valley View, and Weslaco. In addition to readiness partnerships that I talked about, we also have special services, and so we are recommending approval of the MOUs for those services.
Move for approval. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Please come to our celebration. We have a parade every day at around 10 o'clock with all the characters, and children really enjoy it, and so you're welcome to be part of it. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Any concerns with the consent agenda?
Yes, sir, we do have one. I'm going to ask the court to take out of consent agenda item 8E.
Move for approval without 8E. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
And Judge Commissioners, there is no action to be taken on that particular agenda item 8E. No action.
Item 5A.
Good morning, Judge Commissioners. Julia Sullivan from the Public Affairs Office. Item 5A is a proclamation declaring April as Child Abuse Prevention Month. We saw some of the children that are so precious. We need to take care of them. Whereas child abuse prevention is a community responsibility, and finding solutions depends on involvement among all people. And whereas in fiscal 2017, there were 63,657 confirmed victims of child abuse and neglect in this state. And whereas Child Protective Services conducted 6,211 investigations of child abuse and neglect in Hidalgo County last year. And whereas of those cases investigated for abuse and neglect, a total of 1,870 were confirmed as victims of abuse and neglect, including 9 child fatalities. And whereas communities must make every effort to promote programs that benefit children and their families. And whereas effective child abuse prevention programs succeed because of partnerships among agencies, schools, religious organizations, law enforcement agencies, and the business community. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court hereby proclaims April 2018 to be Child Abuse Awareness and Prevention Month in Hidalgo County, and urges all citizens to work together to help reduce child abuse and neglect significantly in years to come. Approved this 3rd day of April, 2018.
Move for approval. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Good morning, Commissioners. First of all, I'd like to thank you all very, very much for all the support that you've given Casa of Hidalgo for the last 24 years. My name is Lupe Silva, and I am the Interim Director for Casa. With me are some of the employees. We're missing one, and some of our advocates also. Casa has been in existence for 24 years, and Hidalgo County has always been there for us. It was Hidalgo County who first provided an office space 24 years ago in the courthouse, where close to where the district attorney used to be then. We are very, very enlightened that we have had your support for all of these years. And we hope to continue that support. And thank you very, very much for everything that you do. CASA, of course, is an organization that provides a voice in the court system for children who have been abused and neglected in our county. We are Casa of Hidalgo County Incorporated, and we provide services for all of the children in our county. Julia read the numbers to you. Those are the numbers that plague our county, in addition to having 9 fatalities just in our county. One child is too much. I'm very happy to see healthy, happy children coming before you on the week of the child, because in addition to being the month to advocate, to be aware of child abuse in our county. It is important that we see those happy little faces too that are being treated well in our county. I'd like to thank the staff, all of the advocates, and certainly I'd like to thank Commissioner's Court, Judge Ramon Garcia. Thank you very much for all of your support.
Thank you. Thank all of you for the service you provide for our county and our county's children.
Did you approve it?
Yes.
Okay.
Need a motion?
So move.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
We're going to take just a quick photo. Need space in the Senate for commissioners.
You ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
All right. Item 6, our DA's office.
Good morning, Commissioners. Judge Rosalinda Cantu presenting for the District Attorney's Office. Item 6A, the Hidalgo County DA's Office, Region 3 Border Prosecution Unit Grant, Fund 1281. Approval to submit a BPU grant number 2537807, budget adjustment to the Office of the Governor.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Item 7, our District Clerk's office.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Ricardo here for Laura Hinojosa, Hidalgo County District Clerk. We are here this morning, Judge, Commissioners, statutorily we're required to host a public hearing regarding the District Court Records Archive Preservation and Restoration Plan. In short, this is an annual plan that we're required to get approved in order to be able to utilize and allocate funds towards the restoration and preservation of our records archive.
At this time, we're going to be convening this public hearing regarding the District Court Records Archive Preservation and Restoration Plan. Is there anyone here that desires to speak in support or in any manner on this issue? No one having risen, then we will close the public hearing and move on to the next item.
Item number 2, discussion, consideration, and approval of the District Court Records Archive Preservation and Restoration Plan pursuant to the Texas Government Code.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Item number 3, approval of the 2018 appropriation of funds for the District Court Record Archive in the amount of $165,000 to fund archival imaging and indexing of case files.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you, Judge, Commissioners.
Thank you, sir. Next item, Constable Precinct 1.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Martin Blanco on behalf of Constable Celestino Avila, Precinct 1. One item, 8A, discussion, consideration, and approval to appoint Ruben De Leon as Reserve Deputy Constable by Constable Celestino Avila Jr., Constable Precinct 1, in accordance with Texas Local Government Code, Section 86.012.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you, gentlemen. Have a good day.
Item 9, Precinct 3 Constable.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners.
Good morning, sir.
Today we have approval and certification of revenues by County Auditor in the amount of $1,610.04 for the Constable Precinct 3 2018 Leos Fund.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Number 2, approval of appropriation of the Constable Precinct 3 2018 Leos Fund in the amount of $1,610.04.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carried.
Number 3, approval of appropriation of funds from Constable Precinct 3 Lejos Unreserved Balance Fund of $200.77, and we were requesting no action on this item here.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Item 10, our tax office.
There's no action to be taken on item 10, Judge.
Item 11, Mr. Guerra.
Thank you, Judge, Commissioners. There's no action under item 11A, 1 and 2. Item 11B, I'm asking the court to accept the settlement check from State Farm Insurance Company in the amount of $2,493.50, and this will settle an auto accident with one of our county vehicles.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you, Judge, Commissioners.
Item 12, our human resources.
Hi. Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. I'm Claudia Flores, representing from the Department of Human Resources. Item 12A, requesting waiver of the budget amendment policy, personnel-related amendment for personnel items listed.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 12B, Sheriff's Office, approval of the following personnel actions effective next full pay period. Department is requesting reassignment of clothing allowance. They are requesting to delete slot 122 at the amount of $500, and they're also requesting to add the clothing allowance to slot 176 at the same amount.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Okay, thank you.
Item 13, Urban County.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Our first item on the agenda is requesting the approval of a proclamation declaring April 2nd through April 6th as CDBG Week. I do have the proclamation. I'd like to read it, if I may.
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. Hidalgo County National Community Development Week. Whereas the week of April 2nd through April 6th, 2018 has been designated as National Community Development Week by the National Community Development Association to celebrate the Community Development Block Grant CDBG program and the Home Investment Partnership Home Program. And whereas the CDBG program provides annual funding and flexibility to local communities to provide decent, safe, and sanitary housing, a suitable living environment, and economic opportunities to low and moderate income people. And whereas the Home Investment Partnership Program provides funding to local communities to create decent, safe, affordable housing opportunities for low to moderate income persons, with over 1 million units of affordable housing completed to date using home funds. And whereas over the inception of the Urban County program, the County of Hidalgo has received a total of $241,778,860 in CDBG funds and $55,872,675 in home funds. And whereas the County of Hidalgo, through its 18 participating cities and 4 precincts, have expensed their funding on high priority activities such as street, park, drainage, water and sewer improvements, installation of lighting, and funding numerous nonprofit organizations providing a service to low to moderate income residents. And now therefore be it proclaimed by the County of Hidalgo that the County of Hidalgo designates the week of April 2nd through April 6th, 2018 as National Community Development Week. In support of these 2 valuable programs that have made tremendous contributions to the viability of the housing stock, infrastructure, public services, and economic viability of our communities. Be it further resolved that this community urges Congress and the administration to recognize the outstanding work being done locally and nationally by the Community Development Block Grant Program and the Home Investment Partnership Program by supporting increased funding for both programs in fiscal year 2018. Approve this the 3rd day of April 2018.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. And on a positive note, because of the support that we have for the CDBG program, it appears that our funding shall be increasing for 2018, which will be sometime this year. We just don't know yet. But instead of allocating $3 billion, as Congress normally does, for the overall CDBG program, their budget will now be $3.3 billion nationwide. Okay, item 2 is the proclamation declaring April 2018 as Fair Housing Month. Of course, for a little background, the Fair Housing Act of Title 8 of the Civil Rights Act of 1968 has been in existence since April 11th, 1968, and it protects the rights of all Americans to access housing regardless of race, color, sex, religion, national origin, familial status, and disability. Recommending the approval.
So moved. Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Third item is requesting authorization to cancel an existing engineering contract with Quintanilla Headley and Associates Incorporated and liquidate the purchase order number 9461 in the amount of $59,390 for a water and sewer improvement project to State Highway 495 within the City of Alamo. The subject project is no longer eligible under the census tract and block groups. Since this project was 5 years old, we were not able to proceed because of the rolling data on the census information.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
The next item is subject to compliance with House Bill 1295 when and if applicable. The Hidalgo County Urban County Program is requesting consideration and action to award and enter into a construction contract with Science Brothers Construction, LLC in the amount of $516,450 for the Hidalgo County CDAP program, contract number 7217005, for the first-time sewer connection. And
second. I'm sorry, did you have something?
No. I would like to add that this is going to consist of 341 connections and decommissions. The subdivisions that will benefit from this project will be Albert Acres, Isaac Subdivision, LJ Number 1, Muñiz Subdivision, and Tower Road Estates.
And Judge Commissioners, this is subject to legal approval and receipt of forms and payment bonds.
Yes, that is correct.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
And that was my last item. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Item 14, our Health Department.
Judge, Commissioners, there's no action to be taken under item 14A1 and 14B1. Item 15, if I may, Judge, Commissioners.
Go ahead.
We're requesting approval for payment of following final authority of the county encouraging to issue payment after review and auditing procedures RTP of our county auditor. It is to Madison Pride Gas Inc. It is in the amount of $112.50.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Item 16, our Community Service Agency. Good morning, Mr. Longoria.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners. Item number 16A, discussion, consideration, and action for approval to accept amendment number 6 for the fiscal year 2017 Comprehensive Energy Assistance Program, contract number 5817-00002587 with the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs with authorization for Jaime Longoria to electronically sign the document. This is an increase in about $26,418 net, Judge, for contract number for the 2017 contract.
Move for approval. Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Judge, Commissioners, I can jump to item 16C. That'll be discussion, consideration, and authorization for the Community Service Agency to apply for Superior Health Plan grant program in the amount of $5,000 that is focused in promoting the health and well-being of communities we serve. This would be for smoke detectors, so that when we give out either air conditioning units or heating units, either in the summer or in the winter, that we would have smoke detector units that we could give to residents. We've also contacted Office of Emergency Management and the Fire Marshal's office, and they're willing to collaborate with us in the install of these smoke detectors in the homes.
I have some questions. Is that Superior Health Insurance Company?
Yes, it is. Yes.
I'll need to abstain.
So move.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 16D, requesting approval of fiscal year 2018 Community Services Block Grant Program, contract number 611-80002912, with the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs in the amount of $21,558, with authorization for Jaime Longoria to electronically sign the documents.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Judge, I'll jump back to item 16B. It's discussion, consideration, and authorization for the Community Service Agency to submit application for the 2018 Foster Grandparents Program in the amount of $242,447, and the 2018 Senior Companion Program in the amount of $427,478 for the corporation to the Corporation for National and Community Service. Grant submission deadline is April 26, 2018. I want to talk a little bit about these two programs, Judge and Commissioners. First of all, the Foster Grandparents Program. Both of these programs were administered by an agency that is no longer in existence here in Hidalgo County. They were an agency that was providing services in Hidalgo, Willacy, and Cameron County. The Corporation for National and Community Service was founded as a sister agency to community action agencies and sister agencies to Head Start. The corporation funds currently our retired senior volunteer program that we administer at the Community Service Agency. Out of the corporation actually sponsors three programs that make up the Senior Core program. The Senior Core program is foster grandparents, retired senior volunteers, and the Senior Companion program. Those two programs are no longer in existence in Hidalgo County. We're the only one of the three that continues to provide services to elderly volunteers in Hidalgo County. What we're asking is authorization to apply for these two grants. The Foster Grandparents Program is a mentoring program for kids in Head Start, for kids in schools. We would recruit, we would vet through a national volunteer registry. We would vet these volunteers and place them in the Head Starts and in the school systems, and they would mentor these folks that are over 55 and retired. They would mentor kids in schools and boys and girls clubs. The program does require a 10% non-federal match. So for this particular program, it would be a $24,000 non-federal match. That would be money that we would not be able to provide because all of our funding in our agency is federal, is provided by the federal government. For the Senior Companion Program, that grant is a $427,748 grant. That's also a 10% match, non-federal match. And once again, we would not be, out of our own funds, agency funds, we would not be allowed to use any of our funds to provide that match money. So altogether, what I'm asking is the county would need to come up with $67,000 per year for 3 years. Both of these programs provide an opportunity for residents that are over the age of 55 and retired to provide volunteer service, and in addition receive a small stipend to supplement their incomes. So it would be a $67,000 match for each of these, for these two programs.
Is that something that's already allocated? And if is that new money?
This would be new money. I did have a conversation with Mr. Guerra previous to this, and we're willing to look to see if we can identify those funds.
I think Sergio, were you going to?
Do I hear a motion?
No, we're going to ask Sergio a question on this budget.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yes, right now there's no funds allocated for this. This was not budgeted in the 2018 budget. We would have to identify funds elsewhere within the budget. If court is wanting to proceed with this, we would request that it be approved subject to funding.
Okay. And you're asking for 3 years or just for this year?
3 years. It would actually be a 3-year grant, yes. It would be $67,000 a year for 3 years.
Each year. So
this was completely unanticipated when that particular agency went out of business. It left a significant number of these volunteers both without employment and left, for instance, the residents in the Senior Companion Program. These these elderly folks actually depend on people coming into their home to sit with them and ensure their safety in some ways so that their families can work and be out in the community.
A motion to approve subject to being able to find the funding, I guess get with Mr. Guerrero. Let us know if that's possible.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Commissioners.
Item 18, our WIC program.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. Clarissa Ramirez with the Hidalgo County WIC program, here to present on item 18A, requesting approval to replace Exhibit A as an attachment to agenda item 63760 from Commissioners Court on February 27, 2018, due to incorrect asset description value, with corrected list attached as Exhibit A1.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you.
Next item, purchasing.
Item 19A, Martha Salazar, Purchasing Department. 19A, Precinct 2A is exemption from competitive bidding requirements. Texas Local Government Code 262-024A4, a professional service.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
B is presentation of the scoring grid for the purposes of ranking of those firms graded and evaluated through the county's approved pool. They were Go ERO International LLC, DBA ERO Architects at 96, Wright Ogden Figueroa Alex Architects at 97, Nasri Warren Group Architects, DBA The Warren Group Architects at 98. Does the court wish to rank them in the order of their scores?
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
C would authorize purchasing to negotiate a professional engineering, it should be architectural services contract agreement with the number one, commencing with the number one ranked firm of Nasri Warren.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 2 is accept and approve work authorization 2 with an estimated cost of $148,913 as submitted by project engineer LNG Consulting Engineers to provide environmental services for the Dicker Road project.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
For Precinct 4, acceptance and approval of change order number 6, deduction from contract sum under agreement number 145A with RG Enterprises, DBA G&G Construction. And this has been reviewed by the project architect, Mata Garcia. That is for landscaping, structural, and irrigation construction for the San Carlos project, CRC.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 2 is requesting approval of professional services agreement number 130 with Halfin Associates for the purposes of the on-call engineering services for all of those disciplines and subjects listed on the agenda.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 3 is requesting approval to rescind action taken on 1/16/18 on agenda item 63248 regarding agreement between Hidalgo County and North Alamo Water Supply Corporation for the application and service agreement for permanent water meter at Milo Ponce Park. It was determined that there was no need, that what was there existing was fine.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Under Colonia Access Program for Precinct 4, Item 1A, acceptance and approval of professional engineering services agreement with Millennium Engineering Group for the provision of geotechnical and construction materials testing for the BCAP Round 3 project, Green Valley Development Subdivision.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item B is approval of work authorization 1 in connection with the agreement number 054 with the proposed fee of $3,279 Millennium to provide plans, specification, and estimates and construction inspection for the Round 3 Border Colonia Access Program project, Green Valley Development Subdivision.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item C is acceptance and approval of a professional engineering services agreement with Terracon Consultants,
Incorporated for the provision of geotechnical and construction materials testing services under the BCAP Round 3 project, Ware Country Subdivision.
Move for approval.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Pursuant to that approval, item D is approval of work authorization 1 in connection with contract number 053 with a proposed fee of $2166.50 with Terracon Consultants to provide plan specifications and estimates and construction inspection under that Border Colonia Round 3 Ware Country Subdivision.
So move.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Under open forum, did anyone sign up?
No, sir, we don't have any participants today under open forum.
Under item 21, is there a need?
Yes, there is, Judge.
Yes, there is.
All right, pursuant to section 551071 and 551072 of the Texas Government Code, I would entertain a motion to proceed to executive session.
So move. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. All right, we are back in open session, item 23.
Item 23, under open session 23A, there's no action to be taken under real estate acquisition appropriation for same. 23B, pending and or potential litigation, no action to be taken. 23C, economic development negotiations pursuant to 551, Texas Government Code Section 551.087, Project Gaddafi, will proceed as directed. Judge Commissioners, for the record, there is no action to be taken under 22A and 22B. No action for 24 closed or 25 back to open session.
Motion to adjourn. Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Thank you,
Judge
gentlemen.
Commissioners.